Man at the world, welcome back, man. Or I should welcome myself back. At this point, it's been so long. Been very crazy. I haven't been not doing a podcast because I've been not doing nothing. I've actually haven't had time to do one of these in a very long time, and now I'm finally back in LA, HQ, after being on the road for several months, and I'm not gonna go anywhere for a while. I'm staying put here in the city till at least April, and then I'll hit the road a little bit again. But then I got to be back during May for Netflix is a Joke, the festival in LA, because it's a great time to be in the city. What's today? Today's like after Valentine's Day, so we're in February. So yeah, about 2 months I'm gonna be here in the city, not doing much traveling. But yeah, man, thank you for tuning in. Your boy is he's a lot wiser, a lot funnier, a lot better off. Just career's just going great. It's a new year. I mean, it started off really good. It ended really good and bad at the same time. But ultimately, all my goals were accomplished as far as spending my birthday, New Year's, uh, Thanksgiving, Christmas here in the city is my first one that I did everything consecutively here, so I feel like a real resident. And then also did a bunch of shows, hit the road. I did a comedy store for the first time, knocked it out the park at that Crack 'em Up Thursday show. I did the what else did I did a bunch of stuff, bro. A bunch of sold out shows with Russell Peters and at Dania Beach. We did the whole weekend. He was very gracious to let me get on that while I was in the city there. Did D. Ray Davis's show in Miami. The what was it, Tuesday Rays. It's such a cool thing to have a name that just fits any day of the week, right? Tuesday Ray, Wednesday Ray, Monday Rays. Like I love that. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. Everything's just been moving so fast. Uh, I would even say a little too fast, but I don't even want to say that because I have no breaks when it comes to this. Like even if certain things fall off and I drop the ball on a couple things here and there, even still, just bring it all to me, man, because I'm just gonna be catching balls left and right. Pause. I know that sounds weird, but who cares? Yeah, man. But now I'm here in LA, and I got the comedy store again on the 14th of March, so that's gonna be fun. That's a Thursday, and then I got the Laugh Factory at my boy Tehran's Thursday show on the 7th of March, and that's gonna be super fun as well. I already did the Laugh Factory for uh, Paul Rodriguez when he has his Spanglish night there. I think that was a Thursday too. That went well, but now I'm doing Tehran's show, man. Tehran is a really real dude and funny as hell, man. So I'll do that. It's always fun going to the Laugh Factory, bro. I mean, just the lineups and the people that just pop in and do a quick set, just a mystery guest or just a great watch. And then, of course, being upstairs and rubbing elbows with all these greats and heavy hitters and headliners is just it just makes you better, bro. I can't be more thankful than how I am feeling right now living in this city because this is where it's at. There is no other comparison. If you're in a small town and you think you're making a fucking scene over there and you're gonna build up your scene to the point that if you build it, they will come. No, they won't. It won't. I'm not even trying to sound negative, but look at Austin for God's sakes. I mean, I'm glad that everybody's moving to Austin because it's making the competition a little slimmer over here because just there's new comedians every day, and a lot of these comedians over here are want to be actors or some other avenue or trying to like be plants and all that. So it kind of weeds out the competition when you come in strong and only caring about stand up. So when they give me my shot, it kind of just people who've been here 5 years, 10 years get brushed out the way by a real one. And I got to say that because some of these people that are like that here are big time haters, and I'm tired of being nice to them. And yeah, I'll send them to hell straight up. I'm not going to mention any names because it's to the point where I'm getting more clout than them, and it'd be doing them a favor if I mention them or give them any type of attention on a public platform. So they can go fuck themselves and just keep watching me rise up, baby. You dig? So, but other than that, my point about that is Joe Rogan moved to Austin. And yes, he's Joe Rogan, but he brought a scene to Austin that's still not where I think it's a big comedy scene. I won't say legit. I would say it's not even a big comedy scene from what I heard. It's just a mothership and then a few other clubs here and there around the city. And I heard you can't even hang out at the mothership if you're a comedian. So that's it's just like imagine that. So you think you're gonna create a huge comedy scene in Spokane, Washington, for some reason, just randomly? I'm really thinking about like my Miami scene. That's who I'm kind of subliminally talking to, but because although they have a cute scene over there, it's just not. It's not going to be productive. Where's it going? It's still going to be a glass ceiling. You still only have two major improvs there, and that's it. There's no other real comedy club down there. So you're doing dive bars, and it's a good place to get good and to go up all the time. But if you're just doing it to hang and play pretend comedian, then I guess whatever. But you know, you know what? I'm not even going to talk too much shit about my Miami scene over there because most of them are very respectful. When I came through, they put me up. They see what I'm doing over here, and they show me love. They put me up unannounced. Then I blow the roof off of the place, and it's happily ever after. So I'm not trying to talk shit about that as far as like the people and their character. A lot of them are on tune and they get it, But there's some people, bro. Some people that just swear. They swear that they're shaking something, they're doing something, that their career over there is gonna blow because they're the queen or king of Miami comedy or whatever the fuck. It's just like, bro, come on. There was a situation in the green room recently when we were over there, sold out show, that this comedian bombed. This lady comedian bombed, and then whatever. If you bomb on a guest spot, you're a local comedian, and whatever, you go to the back to the green room, and we all like either we either laugh about it or we stay quiet and pretend it didn't happen, right? She decided to like be quiet and just ask where she could have done better. She asked the headliner where she could have done better at, which was fine. That's 1,000% fine. What's not fine is that she came back the next day for the next show, uninvited. She claimed she was invited, but I know that the headliner probably just said, "Oh, if you want to just come by tomorrow and just hang out and watch the show," and he meant that as far as like learn something, sit in the corner, bring your friend, enjoy the show, and take some notes maybe. This lady goes ahead and comes back the next day with a full-blown notebook, comes back to the green room and starts to try to interview the headliner for her shit newsletter online that nobody reads or gives a fuck about. What the fuck are you doing? To the point where obviously the headliners, they're like, oh man. And she's asking such basic ass questions like, oh, how did you start comedy? Where did you start comedy? And mind you, I'm not going to mention who this headliner is, but this is a world famous headliner, like global. All these questions, you could Google them, instantaneously come up, and it's just basic questions like that. And it was to the point where he was kind of giving like the side eye to his crew and even me, like, someone help get this bitch away from me. Like, just in his ear, like the audacity. And this chick thought that she was in the right. This chick thought that she was like, I don't know, bro. Like what possesses you to think that you have this type of power and like audacity and I don't know, just so whatever. I go ahead and me, man, especially in Miami, Mean Dean loves to make an appearance. In LA, I'm serene, I'm chill, I try to be nice, but in Miami, there's nothing you can do to stop Mean Dean. It was my pleasure to be the bad cop in that situation because here's the thing about Mean Dean, even in Miami, he directs his anger towards people who deserve it. That has been my secret over there as far as how to control him. That and having, settling down with someone that you kind of makes you happy or whatever, that kind of subsided Mean Dean a little bit. But now that I don't have anybody, like I'm single, and Mean Dean's out there and crushing, by the way. I'm not going to mention and be vulgar or whatever. I'm not saying I'm doing like crazy things out here now that I'm single, but it's still a look. I still hold this standard of going to a show, sold out, crushing it, beautiful woman on my side, doing my thing, getting love after the show. I still do that. That's just always been me, always gonna be me. So that part is whatever. While distracted, but anyways, Dean goes ahead and kicks her out. I kick her out. I kick her out, and she's still like not getting the point. She's still like, no, but he invited me. He invited me. I'm sure I could be here. I just want to. Did you graduate university? You didn't, did you? I graduated like just really unhinged shit. But anyways, bro, I kicked her out, and I'm sure she goes ahead and tells the rest of the open mic scene over there that I was an asshole, that I was the problem, which I don't care. She could do that as much as she wants, but that's the real story of it. Like the audacity, you know. If you bomb at a guest spot, chill all you want in the green room, lick your wounds, ask for notes, maybe laugh about it. We roasted a little bit about it. You know, we've all been there. But don't come back the next day with a notepad trying to fucking get a basic ass interview for your shit newsletter. What's wrong with you? Small comedy scene mentality. Oh, by the way, did you see this cup? My mom got this for me for like Christmas or something. Have a nice day, and then boom, boom. Just kidding. Go fuck yourself. No, but don't go fuck yourself, guys. I actually really appreciate you guys, whoever watches this, because I am gonna be the one of the ones. I am next after those who are next now in this city. That is without a doubt. I have been rubbing elbows and in the mix pretty much every single night that I'm out here. All I care about, all I think about, all I dream about, all I talk about is comedy and the career, making it into a career that I live strong on. And it's happening this year, like everything. I'm not saying everything like I'm going to be in a movie, or maybe I might be in a movie. You never know by the end of the year, but I'm not pursuing the acting just yet, but I am rubbing elbows with other avenues as far as this entertainment, which I guess will lead me to that eventually one day. And then I could be a mean Dean asshole on camera where people will just love to hate me, because that's what people love to do. Whenever they see me, people just love to hate me. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of do know why, but I feel like initially I'm so nice to people that they shouldn't. Like I make myself so easy to love when I first meet somebody, but I think it's too nice sometimes that I'm just forgettable. So when I'm mean a little bit, people remember that, and that's fucked up. There's this guy, Jeff Dye. He's a really funny headlining comedian. He has a premise, a joke premise, where he says the same thing. Like I related to it. He's tall, good looking, funny, all that. 20 years ago, that was cool. Nowadays, not so much. Everybody who comes up to you feels like they need to bring you down a peg automatically, because they feel like we are like full of ourselves. Just and if you think about it, if everyone feels that way when they see people like me, that they need to bring us down a peg with their attitude or with their however they talk to us or whatever, then that means that we're feeling that every single day, all the time, from everybody. So how much self-confidence do we really have if that's what we gravitate from people, especially nowadays? If anything, I'm the most insecure person in the room. And I could be better looking, taller, funnier, more muscular, which I am getting beefy, boy, look at that, than everyone in the room, and I still feel more self-conscious than anyone in there. Plot twist. But yeah, either way, I'm still trying to be serene over here. I'm still trying to be very nice. I did someone to hell in Miami as well. Mean Dean. We're just gonna blame it on him. But that guy deserved it, boy. He's a comic from LA. He deserved that shit. One of those ones that I was also just being nice to this whole time. And every chance he got, he just tries to lowbrow me, just like I'm the fucking piece of shit. One thing I really hate is when someone that I'm cooler than, obviously, tries to make me feel like I'm not cooler than them. I hate that. Like, oh wow, I can't hang out with people I'm cooler than. Like, I'm not cool enough to hang out with people that I'm cooler than. Cool. All right. Like I hate that. Like if you're an immigrant, let's say, and you're trying to make fun of my accent. Oh, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand your slang. I don't understand your English. Bitch, I can't understand your English. What are you talking about? Everything that I do with this particular person was just like a lowbrow thing. And after a while, I just got tired of trying to be nice to this motherfucker, yo. And then he did something that was very uncalled for, and it was just like the ultimate, like, all right, now he's asking for Mean Dean. He unfollowed me out of the blue, and maybe didn't think that I'd notice. But the thing is, I've been eyeing you for a minute now, and giving you every single chance to just reciprocate the respect. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, and then you unfollow me thinking I don't know that. Oh, green light, motherfucker. Green light. You don't know me. You don't know Mean Dean, but you will. You will now. Have fun with him. So that felt good. I'm not gonna lie, it felt fucking good to send that motherfucker to hell in my own hometown. Oh my God, there was no way that I was gonna fucking let that motherfucker have a good time in my fucking old stomping grounds and city. Miami is my city. I hate to, and I don't even hate to sound like this, but it's just the truth. There's not an inch of Miami that I haven't stepped foot upon. Every single block in that city bears the initials DG. Some way, shape, form, or how. Up and down those streets. There's nothing I can't do. There's nowhere I can't go. There's no person who can punk me to not go in here, not go. No. I'm an original day one Miamian. Undisputed. So there's no way I could be fake. When somebody's fake from over here goes over there, it's feeding time. The gator's got to chomp down on your ass now. And you deserve it. But whatever. We're back over here, Serene Dean. That's done. Other than that, yeah, well, who did I do? Oh, yeah, I did a show last week in Dania, too, sold out as well. I've been doing nothing but sold out shows with people, man, as far as like doing guest spots and opening or whatever, hosting. I hosted a sold out show in Dania as well. 450 people. I did a sold out show at Brea Improv as a guest spot for my boy Concrete. Man, they love that guy over here, boy. Good for him. 580 seats. I've been doing nothing but sold out shows. I've been kind of getting like worried, like a little bit like, I'm getting too used to this. And I don't even mean to sound like that, but and that's a good thing to get used to, but it's just like, you know, I'm so about the trenches and going to open mics sometimes and just bombing there, you know, like by trying something new, not just bombing the bomb, but like, you know, working in front of comics. I'm so used to that type of stuff that I don't want to get used to sold out shows at improvs so fast that whenever I go back to those open mics and something doesn't work as well as I want it to work in front of comics, that I'm going to be like, oh, fuck you guys. This shit would work perfect in front of 580 people at fucking improv. Like, I don't want to do that because I still want to crack them somehow. That's just a weird thing that comics have. Like I think every comic kind of wants to be a comedian's comedian. A lot of us are not. There's very few that are, but those type of few that are not even funny for a crowd like what I'm mentioning, 500 people. But for some reason, the comics love them because they say like edgelord shit. You know, I'm not an edgelord. I don't care to be edge. I stopped trying to be a comedian in year 2. Once I started like noticing, oh, these motherfuckers just want you to bomb in front of a real crowd by saying some edgelord shit. Fuck that. Why would I want you this fucking loser's laugh instead of the 20 people in front of me? Because I said some shit about Gaza, Israel, am I right? Like, no. Gaza and Israel. It turns out the West Bank is the only bank Israel doesn't like. Am I right? And then fucking, you just hear a few because it shocked the people, and the audience doesn't want to laugh at some shit like that right now. But that's what's funny to them back there. Fuck them. They're not the ones who are going to get you paid. If anything, they're going to be the first ones to fucking step on you if they get an opportunity that you lost by trying to be too edgy and a comedian's comedian. That's just my opinion. There's some comics who end up being really good. I feel like it takes way longer to get really good at some edgelord shit. But I don't know. It's just not my style. And I don't even got that much long to fucking try to be good at that type of thing, to be a comedian's comedian. I'd just rather be a audience comedian. That's all. I do get it though. I do get, towing the line and all that. Speaking of towing the line, I did a show with David Lucas, the guy who from Kill Tony, who was getting canceled for that George Floyd joke that he did like in Tennessee or some shit. I posted about it, and the black community was pissed, man. I went to Chocolate Sundays and Laugh Factory the following Sunday, and they weren't happy about it either. They wanted some type of like explanation. I mean, it turns out he kind of has like a rep for what they consider tap dancing for a white audience, or that right wing audience, I would say. But I was there at Daniel. We did 2 sold out shows. He did the joke. He was a little hesitant about doing the joke, like it scared him a little bit because he didn't want to. I don't think he really wants to offend people. He's just trying to get on, to be honest. He's just trying to fucking reach that next plateau, find his core demographic audience, which I don't think it's the super black community. Anyways, he got famous off of Kill Tony. He's a master roaster. I've actually haven't seen such a natural roaster like that in a long time, since like Jeff Ross or something. Like he's good. But yeah, that's all he's trying to do, bro. Yeah, of course he was kind of like tap dancing a little bit, of course. At this point, yeah, now I know that. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. Just gotta mind your race sometimes. And he ended up apologizing, right? He had put up an apology with Trey the Truth, which was weird. It kind of makes it seem like Trey like threatened him to do that. But he apologized to George Floyd's family or whatever, and he has a point about comedy towing the line. He does. You kind of do have to toe the line. I mean, I would think if he really wanted to joke about that particular subject, it would have been a smarter joke. But how are you gonna know if you don't try it? How are you gonna know if you don't try it? I mean, he recorded the reaction to it failing miserably and offending some people to the point that they walked out. That's what he recorded and put out. So like it's just obvious what it was about. Does he really feel that way? I don't think so, because he's a really hood dude. He's really hood. Like he's originally from Florida. So I don't know. I just, like I mentioned in my IG skit, he's like a hood Darius Rucker. That's a lane too. He thinks that he thinks he's the next Patrice when it comes to shit like that. That's a huge falsery. I think the Patrice here now is Corey Holcomb. I think Corey Holcomb to me is the closest to Patrice O'Neal that we have right now. Because that guy, he won't tap dance for nothing, for nobody. And Patrice didn't tap dance for nobody either. Even when he saw the point in a right wing's opinion regarding the black community, which in his time was when Barack Obama became president, which what a great time for Patrice to be alive too and get all his insight on that. But even still, he didn't pander to the right as far as like if anything that they said he agreed with. He was always so real about that. I mean, there's only one Patrice, man, but if we had one Patrice right now, it'd be Corey Holcomb, man. That dude says whatever the hell he wants unapologetically. And we're just very blessed to have him, bro. And I seen him live recently at Deion Cole's birthday party like 2 months ago. Oh, my God, what a savage killer. Just a killer, the things he was saying. So I think David has a long way to go before, even being any type of close comparison to Patrice O'Neal. But as far as his career, I think that he's going places. That's for sure. That is for sure, man. And so am I. So am I. I mean, year six. Year six, and technically, I'm in year one. It's about to be 1 year since I moved to LA. And technically, it's like the 22nd or something. But since it's a leap year, I'm going to celebrate it on the 29th because it was indeed a leap year for me in this city. Major leap. So I'm going to celebrate it on the 29th of February, leap year day. And man, what a ride it's been, bro. My whole career has shot up 4 years ahead of its time, like just being here, coming over here with the experience that I came here with. In the 1 year, I have elevated my pen game, my stage presence, my networking skills, my everything. Everything has been elevated here. Everything. And I love it. I love it. So I'm very happy to be here, bro. But anyways, what else is? I was gonna say what else is going on, but I hate when people say what else is going on. Yeah, I got future shows. What did I say? The 7th. I already said that. 7th March, Laugh Factory. The 14th, the Comedy Store. Yeah, I was hanging out with Antonio Brown too, man. The football player / father / hustler / rapper. This guy does 1,000 things, man. I feel like whenever an athlete retires, they're so used to working out, waking up 5 in the morning, going jogging or running or lifting weights every single day, staying in tip-top shape, that when they get out of the league, they don't know what to do with themselves because they don't have to do that anymore. They do like half of it just to stay in shape and all this other stuff. But this guy replaced all that with just things to do, rap, making money, flying across the country. He has family everywhere. He has houses everywhere. He stays moving. This guy is a shark. The day that I was hanging out with him, it was a gig because I do some security detail and all that. Everywhere I'm at, I'm security for myself, so I might as well be security for other people and winners when they come into town too, right? Make a little extra cash, make a little extra friends, make a little extra experiences. I love that shit. So whatever, man. The day that I was with him, literally, not even exaggerating, it was an 18-hour day. From the morning time when they landed, shout out to my boy Jake Infamous, who is his manager as far as his side hustles and all that. Landed in the morning, went straight to a photo shoot, made a few racks there. Then went to the hotel to drop off some stuff real quick, and then headed to Vlad TV. Did a 2-hour interview with Vlad TV. I got to meet Vlad. I got to see the studio. It was cool, legendary stuff. Then we went to eat something real quick. Then shot over to another podcast that same night. Got there like at 11 o'clock at night. All this sounds short, but everything was just like so long in between that time just moves so fast. Then we get over there, we finish the podcast at 12:30. We have like an hour drive back. It was just inspirational and really like elevated my whole thought process as far as like the grind and the hustle, because man, this dude landed in town on a Monday and made literally, I'm not even exaggerating, like $20,000 in 1 day, around there. I'm not trying to pocket count. I'm just telling you what I've noticed. What I noticed, it could be more, it could be less. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like it's just, that was inspirational shit, man. Come on. I love being around winners like that. I can't even talk about it too much because I've already said too much. But as far as inspiration goes, that's where I want to be at in life. Just making that type of money, having that type of hustle, having that type of grind, And I always hear certain things about this guy. People think that he's unstable based off of whatever they read or hear about on the news or whatever. But I think that's an unfair judgment on the guy because the news is always going to report some negative stuff about people. They're never going to report that he's at his son's basketball game watching his son dunk while he's a junior in high school, and how he has the best coaches teaching his son how to dunk at 6'2" as a junior high. They're never going to report that. They're never going to report that he has one of those basketball shooting machines in his house, in his backyard, where it shoots the ball back at you so you could keep just like it's a shooting contest at the All-Star game. They won't show you that he's taking his son out to teaching him how to drive in a old school red Cadillac drop with his security in the back. His son's driving, him riding shotgun. That's how he's teaching his son how to drive. They're never going to show that. They're only going to show you that he wilded out on someone, or that he walked off of the field as a Buccaneer one time, that he quit. They're only going to show you that type of shit. So, of course, people are going to just gravitate to whatever the media is like presenting as the narrative of this guy's character. And that shit's annoying to me, man, because at the same time, people always talk about, oh, I don't believe nothing the media says. And then you go, oh, yeah, you're right. Anyways, I was with Antonio Brown. Oh, fuck that guy. I heard he was unstable. Did you see what he did? Oh, so you do believe what the media says. Which one is it? You don't believe it or you believe it? I saw nothing but light from this guy. The average person would not understand what it's like to have that type of drive because it's not their movie. He's a main character his whole life. I feel like that too. I feel like I've been the main character my whole life too. And the average person just won't get it. Yeah, but he has this many baby mamas and blah, blah. Like yeah. And they're all cool. They're all great. They're all living lovely. Yeah, but he doesn't believe like oh my God, just the average person. And then they act like they wouldn't do that shit. Like they wouldn't be one of what's his name? What's the other guy's name? Fuck man, Nick Cannon's baby mamas. You would. What do you think you're gonna change Nick Cannon? These people are global. They meet U's in every continent. You don't even leave your city for more than half the year. This guy's in 8 countries within 6 months. He sees different versions of yous in every country that he visits. And that's special. What I'm saying is you're special, but you're not rare. You're not rare. You're special. Yeah, you're nice. Okay, yeah, you do deserve to be my baby mamas. But just so you know, there's a list. And also, there's a house full of them but right behind me. You know that, right? Yeah, I know. Some of them just still think that, yeah, but I'm going to change you. I'm the one that's going to show you true love. And then what? Then they get disappointed when it doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. You fell in love with the light. Stop trying to dim it. Because guess what's going to happen once that light, if you succeed in dimming that light? You ain't going to like it anymore. You ain't going to like the dark. You were attracted to the light. Don't try to dim it. That's a soundbite. I'm going to put some of that piano music behind that. I'm going to get clout this year. I've been really procrastinating about it. It's time. It's time, and I need to sell tickets, man, because now I'm getting used to sold out shows, and I'm not, I'm not trying to be cocky about it, but fuck it. Yeah. Then again, whatever. Fuck it. If I sound cocky about it, it's because you don't understand. You wouldn't understand. And I'm getting that now. A lot of people wouldn't understand. You just got to take direction, bro. I hate it when people who don't understand try to change my mentality back into that reality that they consider is the truth. No, that's your reality. My reality is another galaxy exists. My reality is all this is a simulation meant for us to not think past what they show us, what they give us, and what we're able to achieve. I'm trying to blast off to another galaxy, man, because I know it exists. No, but the thing is, no, ain't no but. Ain't no but. There's certain things I might be a little extreme about because of my current situation regarding whatever love at this point. Because whatever, I got over heartbreak or whatever. So yeah, I'm a little extreme about that subject, but don't tell me nothing else as far as the reality of just life and the life that I'm achieving and the goals that I'm achieving, because they're no longer dreams that I'm chasing. They're goals that I'm achieving. That's just a fact. Don't try to give me direction as far as that type of stuff. And I don't even want to even care or know about anything to fix my views on love. Who cares at this point? It doesn't matter no more. Let me think how I think. I want to be extreme about it. Somebody told me the other day too, you can't just accomplish your goals with, out of anger, out of spite. And I said, yeah, I can. I could most definitely have a chip on my shoulder and use that as motivation and fuel to accomplish goals even harder and quicker. 1,000%. Have you never seen a Bruce Lee movie where he's chasing the guy who killed his father? He's just running around Chinatown and shit. You killed my father. Now I must kill you. What do you think? How would that movie be if he didn't have a chip on his shoulder? He just, this guy killed my father. Let me just talk to him real quick. Let's not get too angry. Let's not let things escalate. Let me talk to him and let him know how that made me feel. Like what the fuck are you talking about? You got to have anger. You got to use any type of fuel to light that fire of drive, adversity, to accomplish your goals that used to be dreams. Anything, whether that be a chip on your shoulder, love, just a promise you made to yourself, to your family member, use all of it to reach that goal up top. Put all that on as firewood, boom, to gather it all up and blast off to your goal. Of course you can. So I don't like it when people try to change my perspective when it comes to that type of stuff, man. It annoys me to no end. You got to do whatever you got to do, baby. You got to do whatever you got to do, and, try not to hurt people on the way up. Try not to be fake. Be honest. Have empathy. A little self-control. And make as much money as you possibly can. And that's it, man. I think I have some sound bites there that I could put some Andrew Tate music behind, right? And this lighting is wonderful. Look at this. This looks like I'm about to spit some slam poetry real quick. Feeling sorry for hoes always got me played. Now new bitches canceling dates I forgot we made. Sitting back contemplating how comedy got me paid. Oh, man. Trying to move through this hell with some godly ways. Yeah, that was hard. That is something I wrote too. Fuck you guys. Or thank you guys. Both. Have a nice day and fuck you. Right? All right, so anyways, how long we've been at this? This was fun. I'm gonna try to keep doing this all the time. I'm in a city where I could try to get guests on, but bro, getting guests to do a podcast is so annoying. The most annoying thing ever, actually. So that's why I'm doing this by myself. I am gonna be one of the ones very soon. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Humbly, I say that as well because I do enjoy making people laugh, and it brings peace to my heart and soul and mind to do so. I am taking it serious. I'm not a comedian's comedian, so if you listening to me for that type of shit, go fuck yourself. Go listen to fucking David Lucas or some shit. And that's it, man. I'm here. I'm getting 20, 40, 60 views on these videos. For now, my clout's going to go up by the end of the year. That I promise you. I'm going to do some sold out shows for myself. I will be selling out myself very soon. And just be along for the ride, man. Be along for the ride. I won't forget you, and I won't ever take you for granted. That's my one promise. Every time you see me, I'm going to deliver. I'm going to knock this shit out the park like this. Look. Trust and believe that. And hopefully along the way, I meet a nice lady friend who is a ride or die bitch and not just a fucking lying, ungrateful trophy wife whore. Scars and trauma. No, whatever. It is what it is. Use all this as fuel to chase your goals, to make this shit happen, because it is going to happen. It is going to happen. And those who were there for the hard times, that's it. You know, they know who they are, and I really appreciate y'all. Look at this, like I'm winning a fucking award and shit. The podcast is over. It's been over for the past 3 minutes. Just turn this off by this point. But anyways, follow me at Dean_Gonzalez. The last E with a 3 for 305, and that's my third account, just in case. And somebody else has Dean_Gonzalez, like in the whole writing. Who the fuck else is Dean_Gonzalez? As a matter of fact, I should check this out. I barely ever meet a Dean, let alone a Dean Gonzalez. I should look that guy up and see who the fuck he is. Whoever he is, I'm sure he's a sexy motherfucker, because that's how Dean Gonzalez's get down, baby. That's right. Anyways, follow me there. I'm going to be doing a lot of TikToking from now on. I want to drop at least 3 or 4 videos a week. I'm going to do some new skits. I'm going to do some new podcasts. I'm going to do a lot of new things. Just like, comment, share it. Please help me out when it comes to that type of stuff. I don't have a Patreon yet. I'm not asking for $1, except if I'm doing a show. Come out to that. Pay the $20 or whatever. I promise you it's going to be a dope-ass show, because that's all I throw. All my shows that I produce, I did the show in Tampa, Side Splitters. Wasn't that great of a turnout, but those people who were there, those 40, 50 people, had a fucking ball. Had a blast, and it was my fault that I didn't sell that out, because so many things were happening at the same time. But that's no excuse. Go out to an Afro-Latino show. The next one is in New York in March 14th at the Broadway Comedy Club. Check out my homies there. I'm not going to be there because I got the show at the Comedy Store. But if you're in New York, go check out the rest of my crew, because I produced it as well. And they're going to fucking kill the 14th of March in New York City if you're there. If you're in LA, of course, come check me out at Crack 'em Up Thursdays, the 14th of March. And Tehran's Thursday, 7th of March. So, yeah, come out to the Laugh Factory then. Your boy's going to get back to working out. Going to do some things. Going to take my walk. Going to do my cardio. Going to make my shake and all that. Walk these dogs. And I'm out of here, man. Much love to you. Peace, Dean.